Hello, my name is Allie Davis, and today I'll be talking about my learning community experiences. These are my table of contents. During my interview, I interviewed Tristan Brannon, and she is a 4th grade teacher at Lulu Ross Elementary School. We covered many great topics during our interview, but the ones that I found to be most interesting were field trips and grammar. I found field trips to be very interesting because she explained to me when students aren't really getting what they're learning in the classroom, they're able to go on field trips and be hands-on, and they usually tend to learn better that way. She explained to me that one time in science class, students weren't really understanding the different insects they were learning, and the next week they were able to go to Abbott's Mill, and they were able to capture different insects, and they all seemed to be able to name them. And she thought it was very interesting that they like to be more hands-on, and it was more fun for them to learn hands-on rather than a paper. Ms. Brannon also explained to me that when the school took the students to Washington, D.C., the students were very amazed at what they were seeing because a lot of them don't have the opportunity to go places like Washington, D.C. Ms. Brannon thought it was so cool to watch Washington, D.C. through their eyes because they weren't used to seeing things like that. And she just thought it was very cool that they were all able to have that opportunity. During my classroom observations, I noticed that a lot of schools in Delaware have Spanish immersion classrooms now. Spanish immersion classrooms are very, very beneficial because students are able to learn at a very young age a different language, and I think that learning a different language at a young age is a lot easier than learning at a high school level or a college level for the first time, because I think that younger students tend to absorb more information and it's easier for them to pick up a different language rather than being in high school and learning a whole new language for the first time ever. A literacy strategy that I found to be very exciting was when we learned about how it is very beneficial to read to young children that necessarily can't read at all, because they're able to broaden their vocabulary, they're able to pick up on words, they're able to get familiar with more words. These young children are also able to kind of see how sentences are formed. They can look at the book, understand how the person reading to them is reading to them, so they can pick up on how a book should be read and kind of understand that part. So there's a lot of benefits from reading to children at a young age that a lot of people don't know, and they should know because it is very beneficial for that child, and it'll be easier for them to become a very good reader when they're able to read. During my e-portfolio, I was able to create a lesson plan. And after I created the lesson plan, I was able to kind of teach my peers, and I found that to be very, very helpful because when I am to the point where I have to create a lesson plan one day, I will be familiar with it and I will already have an understanding on how it works, and I'll be confident and comfortable with getting up and speaking in front of other people. I also found that all the websites that we explored for are tools for organization, tools to facilitate student learning, and the creation of a formative assessment. All the websites that we explored for those are very beneficial for keeping students connected in the community, even outside of school. It's very beneficial for connecting parents in the classroom. It's keeping you organized, and it's creating games and fun activities online for students to do in the classroom. We were able to explore many websites like that, which is amazing because we have all that knowledge now, and when we become a teacher, we'll already have that knowledge, and it'll be easier for us to have that advantage to keep parents and students so connected and to have fun activities for students to do. For my research topic, I researched Is standardized testing an effective way to measure student success? This topic really opened my eyes because I never realized that a lot of teachers were just teaching to the test, and they only really wanted to teach students the information that they only needed to know for the test. And this was important for them because if students weren't doing well on tests, then it wouldn't make the teacher look good. But if they were doing this, then the students weren't getting all the information that they needed to know. So it taught me a lot that you shouldn't teach to the test, and you should always teach students good test-taking skills and to teach them all the information that they need to know. For my next few steps in life, I plan to graduate Del Tech and get my associate's degree. I plan to move on to Wilmington University and get my bachelor's degree, and then I hope to become a teacher after that. In the meantime, I hope to continue working and substituting at our local elementary schools. Thank you.